Hey, what's up survivors, and welcome back to the last episode of the Neophyte Cavities. I finally learned the name in the last episode, yay me. Yeah, so I completed the victory monument, again, yay me. I found the 3 wolves that were in this, oops. Oh yeah, I'm on creative, I did not realise that. Nobody saw it. So yeah, I just wanted to do a bit of a post-mortem analysis on this map and what I thought about it. So you spawned here, this was the spawn, and I went here, I found the mini victory monument. Yeah, I never used this. What was it actually for? I'm guessing there was some sort of farming kit somewhere. There must have been some sort of farming kit. I have no idea. So yeah, this was I forget what was in this room. Was there a chest in there? I don't know. There wasn't a whole lot here. You had a lot of sticks to prepare for your journey. I made a workbench here using the 4 pieces of wood that were out there. There were 4 pieces of wood. I think that's the whole objective of this map, is that well, I think it's how the map maker wants it to run, is that you don't have a lot of wood in this map. You have everything else but wood. So yeah, I had a ton of sticks. We used those. I remember I got in a mess with silverfish here. But other than that, yeah, that was kind of the starting area. There wasn't a whole lot to talk about it really, because I didn't use it a lot. Death count remained 0. Can't beat me. I'm just too awesome. So yeah, where did I go for? I went to the Longman's Cavern first. I didn't really explore a lot of this area. I treated this, at least to how I think the map maker wanted it to be, as a mini hostile, and that's what I think it was perfect for. If you've got sort of like, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours on your time, this is the perfect kind of map. That would have been nice. That is the kind of map I think the map maker wanted it to be. Short, sweet, nicely comfortable. I didn't explore a lot of this. What was down here? Cake making kit. You could have even had your own cow for infinite milk, but handily we didn't even run into any of these cave spiders. There was a skelly spawner here. But I remember this area being difficult, and it was more than anything, it was difficult because I fell down. Quite literally. I fell down here and I ended up falling the entire length of the cavern, hence why I never explored it, and I had no pickaxe. I actually found a pickaxe, but this area was interesting. I like the idea of hiding the wool underneath here. That was certainly handy. Let's just light this area up with a bit of glowstone. The iron. Very nice to have access to the iron. It certainly helped. Let's just go out here a bit. So yeah, there was a chest here with the pickaxe in that I eventually used to escape. I got stuck down here. And the wool was here. Generally this area wasn't too hard. It was very reasonable. There was not a lot of spawners, and if you were careful with what you were doing, unlike me, you will run into no trouble whatsoever. There was plenty of resources here. There was a ton of coal to collect. I believe this is where you were meant to go forward. You'd have to ask the map maker, but I believe this is where you were meant to go first. This area here, there were some creepers. I found that perhaps the most difficult part of the map. Well, not the map, but this area. That was perhaps the most difficult part. There was nothing really beyond that. There was a sort of a ton of difficulty associated with it. This map in general was not excessively hard. It was reasonably challenging, but it wasn't too hard. I would recommend this for people who are new to the CTM genre. I would recommend that. Note Ibimars. This is where we went second, and I never understood this area, partially because I don't know what that means. But yeah, this area I didn't explore whatsoever. I just went and found the enchanter, the brewing stand, and got the hell out of there. Essentially, that's all I did. I know there's a lot of spawners here, but I didn't find too much of a difficulty with it. You were meant to use that to form the old iron golem, I'm guessing. Is that what it was for? But that's an iron golem, isn't it? Surely. Oh, you have to pop the pumpkin on last, don't you? Let's set the iron golem causing some carnage while we talk. Sorry, bud. What's the hell? A dragon egg? So yeah, I don't know a whole lot about this area. I don't know what it means. Anything about it. So yeah, this was this area. I just took a guess at going to the vines. And I didn't explore this area much either. So there was probably a ton of hidden loot I did not even find. Spawner. Yeah, so this area was reasonably okay. I speedran quite a bit of this. Speedran most of this area. And the wall was down there. It was fairly easy to get. There was no monsters down there. That was the thing I liked about it as well. You did all of the fighting, then when it came to getting the wool, that was it. The wool wasn't surrounded by spawners or extremely difficult to get, which is why I liked it. I liked that idea, and it really, really helped. And I like this map. I like it a lot. I would recommend this to newbie players, but also I would recommend it to those who are veterans of the hostile CTM maps. As a short mini hostile, those of you who have played Vex's mini hostiles, it would suit that down to the ground. It's very, very good for that. And what was this? Snowball fight, chestplate, projectile protection 2. Something in there. There was a lot of stuff in this map I did not explore. I did not intend to play it like a speedrun, but Junior Dwarven Pig Out. I like the chest names, that was handy. Though inspiration drew from Vex, they weren't copied, which was something which I quite liked. I struggled to think up names and stuff, so that's why in my maps, I use the things like the battle sign and the rest of it. That would have been a neat little addition if we'd have got a battle sign, because we didn't really have... Well, weapons weren't too much of a problem, actually, having said that, because you didn't have access to stone, but it would have been nice to see the battle sign appear, but other than that, really, I mean, that's just more of a aesthetics thing, isn't it, really? I do play Vex maps quite a bit, so I'm not really used to not having one, so that's why, for a large part of the map, I kind of just use my sword. And this was the last area. That area was... It was more challenging than the first area, the Longman's Cavern, as expected, but if you kept on your toes and you kept running around and you just kept lighting up the areas, it was pretty well lit anyway. It wasn't too much of a problem, and it was quite interesting, and it was quite fun to do that area. There's not a whole lot I can say about it, but here I think... Is there a gas spawner here, or did that just spawn? I like what the map maker did here by turning this into a hell area, the Holy Bowl. I did like what the map maker did with this area, and turning it into the hell biome and having all the aesthetic hell things. That was very nice. Get out of here. I like that idea. I got lost here right at the end of the last episode. Potions medium. That would have been handy to have. Swiftness, healing, strength and fire resistance. That would have been handy. I like how the potions were designed as well. That made life very easy. There was a limited number of potions which made it quite challenging. There's nothing worse than having a ton of potions, and it just makes the map too easy. And the map maker managed to combat that. What was that? Nice. I didn't encounter too much of a problem here. I had a fire resistance potion, so it didn't bother me a great deal. I was pretty happy here. I didn't get into... Well, I do remember, the one thing I don't get, and I don't know whether this is an MC edit error, is you can actually go underneath this, and I don't know why. Are you meant to be able to go underneath here? Is there something down here? Well, you look to be able to be. You were meant to be down here. 2 diamonds. Bottle of enchanting. Good amount of potions down here, so I guess you were meant to be down here. I did not fully understand what here was for. I know the fact that, yeah, there's blaze spawner down here because I ran into that. But I don't know what light level it is, so I don't know how often it would be activated. I didn't really fully understand this area, but that's that, I guess. But yeah, this area was... All three areas of the map were aesthetically appealing. They looked nice in other terms. They looked nice, which really does help to get the feel of the map. It really does capture the feel of the map. A lot of zombie pigman, gotta love it. I think it may perhaps have been a little better if this was actually in the Nether and you went through a portal, but it was still cool to see it in the overworld. You know, we don't often have that. So overall, this map was very, very good. It wasn't very big, so I haven't got a lot to talk about, and I didn't explore loads of it. But I'm sure that there's tons of hidden loot chests, and I must congratulate the map maker for doing well. They did very, very well. I can't think of a nicer sort of small hostile map. It captures the theme of Vex's mini hostiles very, very well. The three walls and the cool design monument. I think it's meant to be a France flag. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what it was for. And it was a nice short mini hostile map, and it was very well good. So as I say, go as I said in the first episode, check it out, play it for yourself. It is a really awesome map, especially if you're new to CTMs. You won't run into too much trouble. None of these areas are spawnerific, and it'll give you a good sort of introduction to the CTM map genre. So yeah, that's kind of all I can say about it. So well done, Smitje. You've done really, really well. I really liked your map, and I hope people who watch this do as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this series, guys. If you have, I'm sure that you'll join me for one of my other series. Possibly you might like Waking Up or Sunburn Islands. They are by Vex, the father of CTMs, or you may see me in one of my own maps coming up in the future. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time in any of my videos. And until then, see you later and have a good day.